Hello there. I wish you have a nice day and have a blessing from this game in terms of gacha. I will talking about Lychee this day, the best DPS of this game in my thought. For me, Lychee is the best DPS, at least for now. We know that the game like this was often have a good new character in the future, and it often power crap the reviews available character, but I don't worry about that. Just don't hold your resource because there still be 20 more days of new character release, so that's a lot of time and there's still much to do to clearing this content of this game. And of course, we get another gacha resource. I will put it on the screen or in the description below. Sometimes I'll be happy if the dev do mistakes because it will give us resources, right? Well, that's nice. And so we're back again to Lychee. The first thing is pull him. You must have him, of course. And after that, maximize all his available upgrades. Prioritize on easy upgrade first. That will be level, weapon, and skill. And for skill, just upgrade it all since he was the main DPS that often stay on field, so he will use a lot of his skill. No regret to maximize it all. And also, the material for level, weapon, and skill is not hard to get though. Once you can clear it with 3 star, then just sweep it. Maybe the hardest part of that is having lots of stamina, I guess. Don't waste your stamina, but if you still lack of stamina, I suggest that you buy it with crystal. But just do it once per day, okay? I think it's worth in early game. And after that, now we focus on rune. Rune is a little bit tricky here. I need a lot of time to read, but as for my playstyle and my apprehension of all rune description, I follow the one that recommended by this game. You gain a crit rate if you lose HP. That's a good one, I think. Not only must get hit by the mobs, but his second skill, yeah, will drain his HP too, so that's good. But you still need to get hit by the mobs in certain way. As for the additional stats of the rune, I just focusing on HP and attack first. The third one is depend, but for me I pick either crit damage or thunder damage. Crit rate isn't promising for me because make 100% crit rate is I think this game not allowed it, or if it can, if you want to try it, then still I think it's not worth sacrificing crit damage or thunder damage is for 100% crit rate. I don't think so. Just hope for luck that crit will procs, and don't forget that Lychee hits multiple times, so there are more chance to proc crits. So crit damage and thunder damage is more worth for me. And I prefer crit damage if it's available. I mean, if I get that crit damage in easy way, not through gacha the runes, buying the runes and look for crit damage, not that way. So yeah, but the first the first two things that rune stat I'm aiming for is HP and attack. And now we go to his dupes. Is it worth? Of course. As I mentioned that he's a main DPS and stay a lot on field, so if there's chance to get it, just take it 100%. My self plan was take his 6 dupes, but the only boundaries is my pocket is not supporting me for sure. I already asked my pocket. I will just wait for that store currency that gives one dupes once in a lifetime, and if that even better will come back in next update, I will prioritize them, of course. So let's get to the detail of his dupes. Or if you already read it, just skip this. But if you want to know, just continue then. So we go to his potential. Potential one is when you got his one dupes. Well, in God for Fury is the rage things, you know. All attack against enemy affected by Butterfly Shadow. Remember, only if Butterfly Shadow is that skill one, only the skill one can generate that Butterfly Shadow. So before you go to the rage mode, just use your skill one first so you can get this passive, you know. He will generate a small amount of extra battle wheel. Battle wheel is the one that feel that rage gap or rage bar, you know. So just make sure you use your S1 and then go to rage mode before you go to the rage mode. Okay, defeating an enemy. This is not for the boss, and Lychee deals 15% more charge damage. Charge damage is only for this one. When the butterfly go fly into you and then you tap a basic attack in the right timing, that yeah, this one, so this just affect that jumping, what, jumping attack, and this one too, just the jumping attack. But yeah, this one is, I think, is the most important because it will generate 20%, and this is 100% because potential one is giving you that as long as you cast a skill one first before go to the rage mode, and in rage mode he will gain a 20% increase of attack, you know, for 5 seconds. No, he will do this all the time, so you won't lose the stacks. It's 100%. So this one is skill level, that's not bad, but skill level, as you know, that it just increasing damage of the skill, but that's not bad. And his potential 5 is this one. Is this a 100% guarantee too, because he will lose his HP, you know, using skill 2 and having hit by mob, he will get this. And this one he will just go invulnerable for 5 seconds. I don't think so. So my recommendation is aim for this potential 3 at least, and then if you still can go further, then stop right here because this is good. You know, a 60% crit damage is, while when it's proc, it will be good. Okay, so that's my recommendation. And for weapons, yeah, it's not recommended because it will just increase your HP for a 3% and gain a 3% bonus critical rate for every upgrade. I don't know the further upgrade, but this one says like that, so I don't recommend it. You know, this one, the 150% is when you kill, so it's not for boss content. So yeah, that's it. Now this is the last part, I guess. Team and play style. For me, in terms of team, that Logos is a must. Logos with her weapon, of course, because that synergize well with Lychee, healing based on max HP. It's not hard to get these two character and their weapon. If you need explanation, check my previous video. And on that video, I already made a guide how I use Lychee and Logos, but I will explain it again in more details in regard to this rune effect and his dupes effect, etc. Okay, so let's begin. So start with Azi and then switch to Lychee and S1 and then finish the has to sequence to fill up the rage bar. And then after that, switch to logos first to active his healing things, the notes. Back to Lychee and S1 first, don't forget, and then enter the rage mode. Yeah, tap as precise as you can. And in the end, just use the S1 and then switch to Azzy. There's no need to just go and switch again to Lychee. Yeah. Go to logos, active the healing things, and go again with S1 and enter rage mode. Just like that. And then after this, if the combo things is ready, just use it for more damage, and it can regain again if you just use it. And often the ultimate will be ready too. Just use it. Now use it, and then repeat the sequence again, just like that. So as long as your HP is durable enough to tank the damage for the boss or the mobs, then you can always do this. And that's a good thing if the boss of the mob or the mob is hitting you, that you gain that extra crit rate things, right? Okay then, hope it helps. See ya.